Ripped from the tapestry of history, this is Threads of the War, personal, truth-inspired flash fiction of the 20th century's war. I'm Jeremy Strozer. Brazen. White replaces blue as the guard's eyes slowly roll toward the back of his head. Johann removes the chloroform-drenched cloth from in front of the guard's nose and mouth, quickly dragging his body out back to the waiting car. One down. Another guard stands perfectly erect, directly facing me with our second chloroform-soaked cloth across his face. I can see a shocked pupil slip away as he passes out as well. That's two. "Garrett! Lucas! Get the other one, quick!" Willem orders as the third and final guard runs toward the back of the room. We entered the records building en masse, 3 Dutch guards against 16 members of the resistance. No question why it's been easy to secure the place. Chances are the guards really didn't want to put up a fight anyway. They're just doing a job. "Issa, a bomb!" I call out to the sensual blonde with green eyes at my left just as she begins handing me a brown paper bag-covered object about 12 centimeters in width. Issa always knows just what I'm thinking the moment the idea comes to my mind. Opening the bag, I look inside to see one of the firebombs resting nicely, safely, and comfortably within. A glass bottle filled with cheap alcohol capped with a wick of cloth makes for the perfect fire starter. We've come with 10 of these, intent on torching the municipal records of all who live in Amsterdam. Issa hands me a second bottle, this time out of the bag. I didn't even have to ask her. "Place them in the drawers," Willem commands us. Taking both bottles, I leap to the other side of the room, knocking over the filing cabinet and pouring the liquid across everything. Issa, Finn, and Tess do the same thing, each in our own direction, so the whole room is now littered with fiery concoctions awaiting a spark. "Ready!" Rudy calls out, after looking at each of us to ensure we've done our jobs. I nod before running back to Issa's side. She has to know my feelings. Issa looks at me, smiles, and lights a flame from a matchbook. "Everyone out!" she screams while turning toward the others so as not to hurt my ears. I step slightly away as Issa lights the wick of the final firebomb. She then takes my hand, pulls me out of the room, and throws the explosive-filled bottle back inside. "The flame of young love!" Willem calls out from 3 paces ahead of us as we run away hand in hand. I turn towards Issa, whose angelic face is illuminated by the freshly lit blaze. "It's mutual. It's mutual. She does love me too." Willem Arondeus led a band of Dutch resistance fighters who gave their lives trying to protect their Jewish countrymen from the Nazis. He was a talented artist and writer whose work can still be viewed today in galleries across the world. At a time when nearly all gay people were in the closet, Willem was open about his sexual orientation. When the Germans invaded Holland, Arondeus started a resistance movement against the occupiers, publishing articles in a regular print periodical focused on encouraging resistance across the country. He was also very active in the movement to hide Dutch Jews in the homes of non-Jews to keep them out of the hands of the Germans. Aligning himself to like-minded patriots, he used his artistic skills to create false identity papers. The Germans could simply check the false papers against the population list, though, located in Amsterdam Police Records Office. Therefore, on 27 March 1943, Arondeus led a group of resistance fighters in a brazen attack against the records office, destroying many of the public records the Nazis used to hunt the Jews. This attack delayed, or may have even prevented, Jews from being identified. Gerrit van der Veen, Willem Arondeus, Johann Brewer, Rudy Bloemgarten, and several others who participated in the attack wanted to ensure there were no casualties. They overpowered and drugged the guards, taking their bodies to the local zoo for safety. The filing cabinets containing public records were turned upside down. After soaking the files in benzene, the group set everything on fire. Unknown to Arondeus, his resistance cell was compromised, and he was picked up, along with his accomplices, and quickly executed by the Nazis. His last words before being taken away were, "Let it be known that homosexuals are not cowards." In 1986, Yad Vashem recognized Arondeus as righteous among the nations. Because of his sexual orientation, Willem's story was omitted from Dutch history books until the late 1980s. You can find his grave at Bloemendaal Municipality in Noord-Holland, Netherlands, at plot grave 6, stele number 5. If you enjoy these threads of personal experience in war, please consider becoming a patron of this work at patreon.com/Threads of the War. You may find my books and other work at jeremystrozer.com or wherever books are sold. If you are interested in turning notes, memories, or memoirs of a relative into a living history through such work, please reach out to me at jeremystrozer.com. May the lessons of history compel the world toward peace. Thank you.